Hello and welcome back again. Just because we're currently waiting on some stuff to arrive for doing the engine and the front brakes, I'm going to push ahead and do the chassis touch-ups. So like I said in the previous video, you can see that there's quite a lot of surface rust that's appearing, and it's just at the point where if you don't catch it now, it'll just spread. So I'm going to buff down all the loose stuff. I've already blown it with the airline, and I'm just going to buff back using some pads, grinding discs, sandpaper as well, which I've got somewhere else. And then once I've done that, I'm then going to use some chassis paint and some primer, and then I'm going to try and get some grey paint or silver paint to match this here for under there. It does have under trays which are sitting there, so it doesn't need to be too tidy of a job, but I just still want to make a not bad looking job anyway. I'm just going to crack on and get that done. So I don't know how much of that you actually saw, but even just buffing that down, you can see that it's actually cleaned up really, really well. And there's not actually too much pitting at all. So before and after, and obviously it's a little bit more difficult around the screws. This is going to be a bit of a nightmare. I might actually have to drop the front end somehow and move that about, or do that again when it's on the floor. All four wheels, but obviously do what I can. So I'll just carry on and I'll try and get some footage as I can. So that's me done all the areas up there and down in here. So it's actually looking quite good. So finally found the rust remover. So this is the stuff, the Genolite rust converter. So basically shake the bottle well, spread into area, work solution into areas using brush, and ensures exposed areas and edges are well treated to avoid rust creeping beneath. Wait 15 minutes. It should change colour, reapply after 30 minutes if needed, ready to paint in 3 hours. So let's spray some of this stuff on. Don't know how much to put on, but it kind of smells like PVC glue that you used to get at school. It's quite hard to aim and do the camera at the same time. Apologise for the horrendous camera work. Spray quite a bit of this. So what I'll do is I'll go and put the camera down just so I can get right about, and I'll start working it in with a brush. So I'm just working it in with a brush. It's probably the worst brush I could have picked, to be honest, because I won't get in about everything. But you can already starting to see that it's turning everything purple, so hopefully that's it working. And we'll come back in 3 hours time and see what it looks like. So it's been 4 hours since I did the spray of the rust neutralizer. So you can see all the purple bits that is on it. I've probably put on a little bit too much, and it says not to wipe it away. but I am going to wipe some away, just the worst of it, all the drips. And then what it does say is to seal it the same day. So what I'm going to do is, it's quite late in the day now because I was watching the Formula 1. So I'm going to wipe this down. First thing in the morning, I'm going to spray a couple of coats of undercoat just to kind of seal it, and then I'm going to go over it with the chassis paint, and then obviously it's sealed, and then I'll spray it with silver normal paint to kind of give the top coat, and we'll see how we get on. And then once that's done, I can then move on to splitting some of the stuff on this to get access to start removing the rust on this, which I'm hoping to do through the week in the evenings. And then next thing we'll do is strip this down. So all in all, it's been good progress today, and catch up tomorrow where we'll do some painting. So it's now the next morning. You can see it's all nice and dry and actually quite smooth. So I'm just waiting to spray some undercoat primer on it, see what it looks like. I actually did a wee test over here. You see it actually looks alright. I really want to use some high quality paint, so I'm going to use some of this stuff in the worst areas, and then also just use primer. I have ordered proper paint to match the paint code of the vehicle, which I'll go over again, but I'm just going to go over this the best I can. And like I say, it's a chassis, so it doesn't really matter if it's slightly different colour. The more important thing is that it's protected. So I'll go and give that a spray just now and see what it looks like. So I didn't actually film the last little bit because I just feel like I'm coming in once I've done stuff every 2 seconds. So until I get a GoPro, I'm just going to kind of show you what I've done afterwards. So this is basically undercoat, 3 coats, and then obviously that silver paint, which is actually over here that I've been using. So basically I put this stuff around all the worst bits, so around here, along there, along here where the paint was really coming off and rusting, right along the sills. What I'll have to do is, once the car is off the lift, is get in there and tidy that bit up, and I've also done a bit of the seam as well. So I'm just going to leave that to dry and then probably spray some undercoat again over the top of that, and then one more coat of colour which I've ordered online to match the paint code. So I'm going to call that video done, because basically it's stuff that you've already seen done. Next it'll be going through what needs to be ordered for the car and the costs involved. So yeah, I know this video has been a bit all over the shop, but yeah, it is what it is. So we'll catch you up in the next one, and see you in a few days.